Hey y'all, it's me, Jessica Lee, the Secret Psychic. I'm a stay-at-home mom from Texas, and I'm about to shuffle some cards and do a random collective reading. I just did one on TikTok. I was gonna be kind of lazy and just do the one on TikTok and repost it all over, but TikTok did not save it for me. So I'm just gonna be doing this live here. We'll go live, see if anyone pops in, which pretty much never happens on Facebook. Never. I might get one or two people on Facebook, so whatever. I'm just going to do this reading. If anyone pops in, we will do one question for... No, okay. We'll do one question for 50 stars. Alright, so we're doing a random reading. Collective. What does the collective need to know for now? And by collective, we of course mean the few people that will actually read this. Trust fell to the floor. Okay. We got a card kind of hesitated. Rejection. Okay, rejection kind of got stuck in my hand there. I did a whole spin around and we eventually let it on the table. Okay, and love. So this has to do with love, rejection, the lack of trust. Rejection of love. Okay, we have movement there. And what actually stopped me before that came out was this. Sometimes cards will flip over in the deck, but they're stuck. And I've been having this happen a lot lately. It's kind of weird, but we have fear, anxiety with magic, and it's stuck between abundance and this card, faith. Fear, anxiety, magic, stuck between abundance and faith. This kind of feels like it's going on the last reading I was doing, because it was a similar kind of motif. All right, trust on the floor. Okay. Feels a bit heavy. There's movement. Okay, so what's going on here? You had a lot of faith, is what I'm hearing. You're like it's holding the sandwich together, but inside of it was a bit overwhelming, huh? It's like you're holding on despite having this anxiety and this fear mixed with magic of wanting something so bad. You wanted it real bad, but the trust is gone. That went straight to the floor, right? And then rejection being the second card, so you're feeling very hurt here in love. You wanted something very much so. This movement card, when this came out, I felt like you're hurt and you're running away. You don't know what to do. You may not necessarily be running away, but internally, again, the flip while it's inside. Anger between confidence and disruption. Okay, so some plans have fallen through. And you're pretty upset about it. You may be trying to cover up with a confident face, but these plans being disrupted were upsetting. Maybe the cause of you losing trust and faith in this. Or we should just say the trust is gone. Maybe you're still trying to hold on to faith. Maybe you're hoping you can trust them again. Stop. Caution. Comfort and flow. Okay, so it looks like you're dealing with somebody that you care a lot about, but you really are beside yourself right now, hon. So let me ask Spirit, what's your advice? I feel like we've exposed the wound. Maybe we dared put a little salt in there, not trying to, but I know wounds hurt no matter how you go about them. So now that we've identified this wound here for this person who is watching or will be watching, and hello, I have had a few people pop in. Alright. I know this is not the heaviest reading, so I would want to leave too, unless I wanted to phase it. Reflection, sweetness, cleanse, hunger for happiness. Okay, so Spirit's saying, it's like, hey, look, love. Look, love. And you have to cleanse what you're craving, what makes you happy. And with these cards and this message, it's basically pointing out that you may be going for the wrong person, the wrong people. You're gravitating towards things that you may want, but they're not bringing you happiness. And Spirit's asking you to look at this and accept this while you're going through this. I want to call it an emotional turmoil moment. While you're going through it, try to ground yourself, and maybe they're saying get back to reality. This person wasn't good for you anyways. You have to get back to reality. You're grieving over what you thought you could have had, what you wanted, and that's part of the process, you know? That is part of the process. But you have to get real with yourself and know that they weren't right for you. You had warnings. They're saying that you had signs. It's not gonna work. There were gonna be problems. The heart wants what it wants. All right, Spirit, I gotta wrap this up because my baby's coming home. I don't do these videos too often. I do wish I would, but I don't. I'm usually working online. I'm usually at home trying to do my Facebook monetization stuff, aka shit post, when I'm not getting busy with calls. Okay, so we just had basically a lot of the same card just plop right back out. Okay, reflection and happiness. Oops, sorry, they're like, go back, because we had this pop out first, comfort. So that was kind of like comfort on top. They had me arrange these. This comfort on top. What makes you happy? Reflect on that. What really makes you happy? And they're saying if you're really real with it, if you put a list of what makes you happy in a person, and you make a list of what this person who you really wanted, what they really have going for them, it's gonna be there right in front of your face. This person really isn't what you want. And then hunger and stop, you know. Stop. They're like, they're giving you the feeling like you're making it worse on yourself. Caution with flow, and I'm hearing with this, be careful how you express yourself while you're having an emotional moment. Be careful how you express yourself. Be careful where you let your feelings direct you and drive you. I'm hearing now, get control of your feelings. Get control of them. Don't let them lead you. Recognize your feelings. It's okay to internalize them for a minute, but you have to let your mind have some say-so in matters. They're like, you gotta let your mind give its 2 cents, weigh in here. It can't always be about what we want and how we feel. You're gonna have to use a little more logic to get yourself out of this pit of despair feeling of not having your unrequited love, honey. And tell me shuffle again. I'm like, I need to go. Oh yeah, it's, by the way, I don't know if anyone's noticed. I don't make too many videos, so you might not notice, but my voice has been extremely squeaky, like puberty. And I have a son, my youngest, and if I get a wound on my right hand, he gets a wound on his right hand. If I stub my left toe, he stubbed. And we'll be in different places. It's just always like that. So now he's going through puberty, and guess what? I'm squeaky. It's funny, but that's just my story to tell. Okay. Hey Daryl, how are you? It says you're watching, when it says I have no viewers. I'm so confused. Well, thank you for watching. So we have determination, strength, and sadness. Okay, so I'm hearing one message is saying you have to be determined to overcome your sadness, to have strength over it. And then the other message I was getting is some of you are determined to hold on to your sadness, like it's part of who you are or part of your identity. For some of you. Okay. I'm like, I'm hungry. I need to go get food. I got all these reasons to jump offline. I'm bad like that. Okay. Sweetness and rejection. When I see these 2 cards again, or I'm saying again now, I had sweetness and love come out earlier for another person, and it was like, again now, like before, this is like spirit saying, hey love, like it's like, hey sweetness. Yes, rejection hurts, but it's part of life. We're trying to condole you. They're trying to make you feel better, honey. Spirit is near you. They feel your wounds. They feel your pain. They're trying to get me to say here. I'm like, what are these words they're trying to get through? You know, sometimes, all the time, pretty much, when one door closes, it's really, truly not the end of the world. There's something better in store for you. It may be something that requires more work. It may be something that requires more patience. But nonetheless, when a door is closing, that is a blessing in disguise. Okay, that's if it closes, it's not meant for you. Plain and simple. And though we got a couple choices. You know, we can look at the door that's closed, and we can sleep outside the door and bang on it for a while, hoping it opens. Or we can accept the door's closed and we can go search for another open door, you know, and see what's behind there. But I definitely recommend, you know, see what else is there when one door closes. Don't definitely stay there stuck. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be all right. We can move forward. And there's one more shuffle, please. Yeah, disruption and surrender. Again, you know, these things, when things don't work out and you're okay, they're saying rerouted. You're getting rerouted. So stop taking things so hard to the point you're getting stuck or get in a cycle of negative thinking that leaves you feeling like almost panicked and anxiety ridden over somebody else, over the way things turn out with them. Understand, you know, there's times where we're going to be disrupted. We're going to be disrupted. We're going to face rejection. But there's plenty of sunshine and rainbows to be found. There's not the only lot in the parking lot. You can park your car. I don't know why they're putting it that way. But honey, that's not the only lot. You can park your car. So try to be patient and wait for the blessing. It's not the end of the world. There's actually a blessing coming. So chill out. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I could shuffle all day. I pretty much do. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching, Daryl. I see you there still. I appreciate it. I got a viewer on Facebook. Oh, my God. Usually it's only TikTok where people pop in. I'll be like, when I first signed in at TikTok, I was like, holy shit. I was so scared. And what's his name? Abel, that cool guy. Abel with the cool songs. He tried coming on to do a live with me, and I couldn't. I was so scared. I can't do it. There I am with my puberty voice. Thank you, Oliver. We'll get through it. All right. I love y'all. Have a great Wednesday. It's hump day. And if you want a private reading, I'm always on Bitwine, where I'm on call. And if you want a private reading with me, and you want to save some money, go to my website. You can get pretty much over half off on my site. I don't have to pay a middleman, so it's win-win. Either way, all the links are on my homepage. You can go there and you can find out where I work and book a reading. And I guess I'm shuffling again anyways. Yeah, I need to get comfortable and move it. All right, so let's seek what makes us comfortable and feel good. If something's leaving you feeling like crap, unworthy, blocked, stagnant, walk the fuck away. Walk away. Yeah, trust these blocks and locks, they're actually protection. I know, and I'm about to leave, girl, but I know, I went live. I overcame one of my fears today. Go me. I know, for real. The waves are crazy. I've been it's like part of my body is like on let's go mode. I should say my brain. My brain's filled with ideas and all the stuff I want to do, and then my body does not want to cooperate. I don't know what's up with that. But, Spirit tells me sometimes your body just knows you're supposed to wait. So I'll go with that. Sometimes my body knows better than me. All right, I'm gonna get off here though. I gotta get ready for my baby to get home. He's the one going through puberty. He's not a baby. He's about to be 13. And I was telling y'all, like, me and my son Oliver, we have this connection. It's so crazy. If him or I get wounded on our right hand, the other one will. Don't matter where it is in our body, the other one will get a matching wound. And we can have it happen in a different part of the day, or in a different room, but it always happens. And now he's going through puberty, and sure enough, now I got a squeaky voice. So I'm just like, I guess that's why. I can't figure any other reason. But suddenly, since he started puberty, mommy's got a squeaky voice too. So we'll go through it together. All right. I'm going to thank you. Wish you a beautiful day too. Thank you for popping in and saying something. I haven't gone live in probably 3 months. My last one, I had a shit fit because like nobody showed up, and I was, well, obviously I like anticipated a lot more than was reality there, so I was all butthurt and felt really ridiculous. I was like, I can't even give free readings away. It was bad. So I just came back to do a reading real quick. It'll replay after I get out of here. So I'm just trying to knock shit off my list, girl, and keep myself busy in between my calls, too. Which, thankfully, they have been coming in. So I'm going to get back to my daily chores and getting dinner ready. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for popping in. You got it. That wave. I was talking about the energy waves. I was like, they'd be kicking my ass some days. Can't even get out of bed. But we had an eclipse yesterday. That's why I was like, it must be the eclipse energy. I guess we'll blame it on that. Mercury retrograde, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta get some food in me and stretch out and log back in a bit. Wine. I forgot I logged out so I could do this uninterrupted. All right, Chica. I hope it dries up. It will. I just heard by tomorrow. Good luck. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.